Another prediction reading for the month of December, but this one is going to be politicians around the world. So that's why I've got the governance deck out, because I'm going to see what's coming up around politicians in select countries around the world in the month of December. So we can break down and make this one more political than the predictions. So I'm using my governance today because it's all about rulership, it's about governance, it's about different countries, and I'm using my predictions to see what's coming up. So first of all, let's start with, I'm going to start with Ukraine because I've just done the reading on Ukraine. So I'm going to start with Ukraine. Now I'm going to shuffle high so you can see. Ooh. Okay, it says has to prepare or stock up. Public life burnt out. This is Ukraine leadership. Ukraine leadership. Let's go one more out of the predictions. Ukraine leadership, please. Vladimir. He is under heavy burdens at the moment. So he's facing heavy burdens over the month of December. Now, he will be, it could be burning him out. It could be, he'll be in the public eye here. And this could be affecting his energy levels, making preparations. Now, normally what comes in after that public life burnout is the resignation card. So it hasn't come out here. He's putting on a facade of goodwill, stepping in, saying, and doing what needs to be done here, forcing resignations. Okay, some of that could be coming from a shadow ruler, though, that he's been, and look, the retain authority has come out selfishly and selfish agenda to retain authority here. Now, what's coming up for Ukraine in the month of December? Intimidation tactics. A stepping down. We already have started seeing stepping down, so there'll be more. And strained relations within the political party in Ukraine. So let's move on from Ukraine and let's take a look at predictions coming up for, let's go straight to the US. Political predictions coming up for the US in the month of December. Talking about political leaders in the US. Predictions for December. Okay, what deck did I just grab that off? Now, we have a successful outcome around some kind of hidden clause. So something that's been implemented or around a hidden clause has a successful outcome. So successful, I don't know who that's successful for. I don't know if it's for the people or if that means that it successfully gets through the Senate. I don't know if that's how things work over there, but I'm just hearing different words coming through as I'm laying these cards. Unwavering stance. Now, unwavering stance, the voice of the people. So the voice of the people are raising their concerns, but the leader of the US is holding and maintaining an unwavering stance. He's also balancing priorities at this time as well. And the other card, there's around a difficult decision. So there's difficult decisions to be made here, and he's balancing priorities here. So, and maybe even concerned situations about global governance. So that is what's going on in other countries that is affecting the US. So maybe that's part of his priorities, is what is going on in countries around the world, and he's trying to balance priorities between what's going on domestically in the US as well as what's going on internationally. I see market volatility in December. Policy overhaul is something to do with this hidden clause that is successfully pushed through. I have the card true to their word. They're being true to their word. Tell me more information about that one, please. Classified information, not revealing all of the information. Yes. So needing to be truthful about certain information that is currently classified. Interesting. Okay, let's do the UK. The UK's predictive energy, what's going on with Starmer or leadership in the UK, please. Leadership in the UK, what is going on in the month of December? Predictive energy. Okay, we have tyrannical leadership, but trying to gain approval. Is either doing something to try and gain approval from the people, or actually I feel it's more like he's trying to do something, but he needs the approval of the people in the party. That's where it's not the citizens. He's trying to do something that requires or convince the people in a party. But there's a battle going on maybe within his party here, and he's trying to get the approval of the party. Now, some information is being classified here as well in the UK, hidden, some kind of hidden clause in something, classified information around the UK leader. Okay, what's else is going on? Okay, it's not whatever he's wanting to do, or something going on in the UK is not sustainable the way it is. There'll be something in the headlines around a trusted advisor in the UK, maybe indicating that something's not sustainable. Could be that they're signing, you can see the pen there, and because it's sitting on top of Starmer wanting to get party people's approval. The card is saying there, and maybe somebody is not signing. I'm just saying, see the not and then the signing with the pen. Dodging the question. Questions being asked. Questions are being dodged in the UK. Issues domestically for the UK in the month of December. Anything else you want to say for the UK in December, please? Okay, I'm changing decks. Collective action from the people. Okay, I'm just going to do a prediction card straight from the prediction deck, please, for something coming up in the month of December for the UK. Oh, that one jumped. Tension escalating around the people, collective action, but the greater good. There's tension escalating around these policies down here, this classified information, hidden clauses, the policies. the policies that he's trying to get other people to sign, other party people to back him. It's causing, it's saying it's for the greater good. People are not happy, and it's escalating tension within the people around these policies, these new policies. Okay, let's do Canada. Okay, let's start with predictive energy first of all before political. So energy for Canada, December 2025. Something about a sinking ship, whether that's metaphorical or physical. A disappointing outcome in Canada. Something underground. Okay, more information, please. Predictive energy for Canada, please. Okay, controlled narrative there. Concerns around health. So a controlled narrative around health or healthcare in Canada, or some kind of health crisis that's going on in Canada, but a controlled narrative. Okay, let's go to the governance deck and find out politically what's going on in Canada over the month of December. Disappointing results. Okay, around prosperity. So disappointing results, that's financially or some kind of cost of living. A facade of goodwill, just a facade. Okay, Canadian leadership month of December. Okay, cards are going a bit crazy. Pursuit of control and dominance, power and persuasion. Issues being infrastructure and housing in Canada will be a highlighted. Health and infrastructure become an important part of December, or issues that are raised. Okay, let's do Australia. Predictive energy for Australia for the month of December. Okay, so staying put. Trying to find a solution to a problem, but not budging on that problem. More cyber attacks for Australia in December. We may hear of some kind of news of cyber attack, unexpected result coming from joining forces. Okay, so some kind of unexpected result from joining forces, I think. Let's see if I can make a bit more room. Okay. Okay, let's look at leadership issues in Australia in the month of December. The jumping card. Oh, a shift of power. Shifting power. Allegiances. Shifting parties. A succession plan for a leader. Doesn't mean it's the main leader. But the person in command. What do you want to tell me about the person in command? Deals are made. What kind of deals? Preparedness, getting ready for something. Unorganized, somebody not prepared. We're talking about the leader, not prepared for a certain situation, or appears unready when it comes to making certain deals. Okay, one more card, please. Australia. Okay, internal issues within a party. So there's internal adversarial enemies within a party. There's issues going on with a party person, somebody within a party, whether that's the coalition or the Labor Party. Lots of blame going on here, people blaming each other. So this could be blaming between the two parties, but joining forces, I feel, could also be political shifts, power shifts, as in joining forces of other parties here. This could be issues between Nationals and Liberals being the coalition. This could be something to do with Barnaby Joyce and One Nation. It's joining forces, an unexpected result, not what you think, not what we're all thinking. It's something unexpected that happens here, but a shift of power, joining forces. So, yeah, could be coalition or could be somebody leaving a party and joining forces with another party, which is unexpected. But then we've got all this blame game going on. They're blaming certain people for certain things. So I'm going to leave that there. Now I might just do energy for predictive energy in. Let's do a prediction, not political, because as Europe has different politicians. So I'm going to just do a prediction reading just for Europe. So Europe prediction reading, headlines for Europe in the month of December. Wind damage, evidence of scandal. Oh, let's do the royal party. Let's do the royals in this as well. Yeah, so I'll come back to the energy. I was thinking about the royals when I was doing Europe. So one more card, please, for prediction energy December 2025 for European nations. Okay, something going on with air. So either toxins in the air or something going on mainstream headlines. Also issues around housing. To the royals, headlines in December for the royal family. They're talking about climate and energy. Okay, somebody's relentless determination around climate to shape the future. And being a united front over those issues. Okay, there is a peace treaty going on around trying to make peace. I wonder if that is Harry. Tell me who that is, the peace treaty. What's that about? Somebody waving a white flag. What is that? Okay, because the current situation is not sustainable the way it is. Somebody being very tyrannical, influential, dominant. But then we see a shift of power coming up. So a shifting energy of alliances within the royal family. Changing cards. Okay. I'm hearing something around somebody that's broken off. So somebody that's broken away or broken off. So maybe that's what they're wanting me to put cards on here. Okay, more allegations coming around somebody that's broken off. Are we talking Andrew? I was thinking Harry. Could be possible heavy rains and floods in around Europe, and something around military action in the headlines for the UK. Okay, let's focus back in, please, to the royal family. Okay, positive energy. I'm going to leave the UK one there. I'm going to be actually, the reason why I'm leaving the Royals there is because I'm in January, which is only a couple of weeks away, well, 4 weeks away. I'm going to start the Royal readings, which I do every year in January. I do a upcoming reading, predictive reading for each of the groups or couples within the royal family. So I was actually thinking, do I go through now and start talking about each one? But no, they're saying no, because I'm doing that in January. So I'll leave that there. Let's just do one more prediction world events, please, because we've already had the biggest one already happen in December. So let's see if we can just pull out one more prediction, please. Again, holding power. So still that same big one, somebody trying to maintain and hold power. There's going to be something to do with the farming industry, issues around the farming industry and having to stockpile, or something goes on with stockpiled food or in the farming industry. There's energy there in the month of December, something around food production, being the farming industry, and having issues around stockpiles of food, or issues. Now that's going to affect a lot of people, it says. So I'll leave that there. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Let me know if any of these things make sense to you from your part of the world. I'm not in your part of the world. I don't know what's going on with your government. I do understand what's going on here in Australia, but around the world, let me know what you think, if any of those things make sense to you. And I will see you again soon. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching.